coaches and his teammates for him.
All 5 Heat starters have scored. Here's McGrady on the keeper, 2. Tracy McGrady so far this year doing pretty well. As Larry Drew says, not the McGrady of old, but he can still make plays and is still extremely versatile.
In his 15th season, you know, it's unfortunate that he had a lot of injuries in his career. He was a potential Hall of Famer.
Now in all 6 games for Miami, but repelling a dunk is something else.
Has there ever
Bosh threw it away. McGrady stepped in front of it.
Has there ever been a guard? Yeah, that's a block. He didn't get him square.
T-Mac coming off a 13-point game against one of his former clubs, the Houston Rockets. McGrady spent 3 years with Toronto, 4 with Orlando, and then over 5 years with the Rockets before a brief stint with both the Knicks and the Pistons. 4-point lead for the Heat. We're a minute 10 into the second quarter. McGrady could not get by Battier, who deflected, and here comes Wade, shot out of the cannon.
Ball right to the rim. Watch the help defense by the Heat here.
Miami ahead by 5. 10.5 minutes left, second quarter. McGrady from Pargo. Morris guarding Pargo. Fun to watch Battier defend McGrady. It's just enjoyable to watch these 2 good teams battle. McGrady wide open.
He's settling for the jumper right now. Now, usually he figures it out. When that's not working, he does other things. Let's see if he adjusts his game the rest of this quarter.
And we're deep into the game as Radmanovic feeds McGrady. Good D by Bosh to no avail. T-Mac with a mighty nice move underneath, drawing the second foul of the night on Chris Bosh.
At 6'8", he's very long. Put his body in the way so Bosh could not block it. We mentioned earlier, when he came out of high school into the NBA, he had the potential to make the Hall of Fame in basketball, but he had a lot of injuries.
You are watching Miami Heat basketball on Sun Sports, presented to you by AT&T U-verse. Your Miami Heat down 2 with 8:57 to go. Jason Jackson courtside with you. And as the Hawks have surged ahead and stay in this game, one of the key reserves for them would be Tracy McGrady. He is working for the Atlanta Hawks. Don't go to his website. They still have Pistons jerseys there, but they do have highlights of him playing for these Atlanta Hawks. He took a 1-year veterans minimum deal to be one of their top reserves. He's scoring at a high percentage and is the best rebounding guard on the team right now. McGrady says he's still trying to get a feel for the team dynamics. He says, and I quote, "You don't really want to step on anybody's toes. You try to fit in the best way you can and give your take on different things about the game of basketball. That's what I do." End quote. Coach Drew has played McGrady more than anticipated due to needing another ball handler down the stretch with Kirk Heinrich still on the mend from his left shoulder operation. He says he's going to monitor everything McGrady's doing, but said, look, as talented as he is, those days for him bouncing up night after night after big games are over, so we're going to be careful. So far, so good, Eric and Tony, for them.
No doubt. Jax McGrady, not a starter, but proving to be a finisher for the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Willie Green hands it off to Jannero Pargo. Here's Radmanovic, dangerous shooter, who's missed all 5 of his shots tonight. McGrady knocks in a 3-ball. Tracy McGrady has 5 points in the fourth quarter and 8 on the night. 4 points in a row for Miami to cut the Atlanta lead in half. 6:05 to play in the game. Good step by McGrady. Left it for Horford underneath, and Bosh committed the foul. And the free throw short for Miami's James. And the lead remains 5 for Atlanta with just under 4 minutes to go.
You expect the home team to have a little run.
Haslem almost got the steal from Teague.
That was close to backcourt.
It was. McGrady steps inside the arc. And over these next 3 minutes, we'll find out if Miami can stay that way. McGrady, Horford, Johnson, Teague, and Smith. Alley-oop for Josh Smith, and he jammed it home. Hawks lead by 6, 2:50 left. That was a brilliant play by Atlanta and a big one. LeBron had it spiked by Josh Smith. Boy, Atlanta has been road tough tonight here in Miami. Just the 4th block shot tonight for Atlanta, the 2nd for Smith. Well, the Heat have to have a stop and a rebound here. McGrady for 3, a dagger. T-Mac having his moments, especially here in the 4th quarter. McGrady has scored 8 of his 11 in the closing quarter here at the Heat's house. And Atlanta now has their largest lead of the night at 9 with 2:25 left. Joe Johnson's 19 points.
I definitely need to stop here. This could be a dagger.
McGrady, you got it, Coach. Right to the Heat's heart. Tracy McGrady has thrown up 3 triples in this fourth quarter, so daggers aplenty for the Bartow, Florida native Tracy McGrady. Miami's down by 11 points, and T-Mac with 14 points, 11 of them here in the closing quarter. Just 10 fast break points for Miami tonight, about 14 under their average. And T-Mac, what a big factor he's been, a stabilizing factor for an Atlanta team that was looking for depth with the departure of Jamal Crawford. And Tracy McGrady showing there's still gas in the tank. Haslam committed that last Miami foul. Well, test tonight for Miami, one they may not pass. Next chance to bounce back will be Wednesday night against the formidable Pacers of Indiana, who are on their way to going 4-1. Wade will try a 3. Dwayne Wade just 4 for 16. So the Hawks with 30 points in the fourth quarter, and Atlanta has scored more second half points against Miami than any other club this year.
LeBron's 12-game streak with a steal looks like it's coming to an end tonight. Dwayne Wade extends his streak of 9 straight with a block.
Well, Coach, what troubled you tonight about this performance by the Heat? I'll give credit where it's due. Atlanta came into Miami, and they did just what their coach hoped they would do. Controlled the tempo, turned it into a half-court game. They held the Heat to 10 fast break points. So Atlanta, the first team to really slow Miami down, holding the Heat to a season-low 92 points and handing the Heat their first defeat of the season. Remember, Miami had averaged almost 110 points a game in the season's first 5 games. Tracy McGrady, he is one of the stars of the game, scoring 13 of his 16 points in the fourth quarter. So an 8-point win for Atlanta. The Hawks go to 4-1. Miami falls to 5-1. And Jason Jackson is standing by with Mr. Atlanta Hawk, Joe Johnson.
Eric, thank you very much. A key to winning against this Heat team is obviously taking over the pace. The Heat got out to a very nice run at the beginning. What did you guys change? What did you maintain?
Well, we just wanted to slow the game down. I thought when we went zone, we slowed them down. They didn't make as many shots. The field goal percentage started decreasing. And we was able to get stops and get out and get easy buckets.
How about this guy over your right shoulder, Tracy McGrady, coming in? He takes the 1-year minimum. Don't know exactly what you were going to get, but I see you guys got to be happy with what you're getting off the bench from him.
Yeah, definitely. Return of the Mac. He was very impressive down the stretch, man. And you know that's what he's known for, making big shots, and he did it tonight.
Congratulations on the win. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, man.
Joe Johnson helping out as always in victory. Return of the Mac. I like that, Joe. Good stuff. I'm not sure the Heat Nation enjoyed that at all, but it was the old T-Mac getting it done as he finished this game. Impactful with 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. 192 the final. We're coming back.